your brother got you. Stress is in your mind and so is this recession. War would have end if love was an obsession. Rise up, keep your head up, live love and live on. Be strong, keep holding on. Stand up for your rights. Live love, love, living. Be strong, keep holding on. Stand up for your rights. Live love, love, living. Be strong, keep holding on. Story is told of a single mother who said if she could do it again, she wouldn't bother. But yet she put that child above all other. I would do anything for that child and her mother. Yeah. This same story to single father applied. The same strength within your mind. The knowledge and the reassurance of the facts. You know when you're living more. How good it feels to know your sister love you. How reassuring to know your brother got you. Stress is in your mind and so is this recession. War would have end if love was an obsession. One by one we are marching as Zion. Two by two hearts strong like a lion. Unified one brother so the team set. Togetherness a creed so let's not forget. Live love, love, living. Be strong, keep holding on. Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. This is Lisa Legs. Welcome to another daily self-love message. Today, we have a Mars Day self-love message to properly replenish self in order to lovingly serve. Hold on. Wagwan, ask Lisa Legs. It's time for another daily self-love message. Today, we have a Mars Day self-love message to properly replenish self in order to serve lovingly for maximum fulfillment. What does that mean for you? What does it mean for you to properly replenish self in order to serve lovingly for maximum fulfillment? I got my tea jar, tea bowl right here. Let's pick a random tea tag. We have, when fear is forcing you to give up, call upon your heart's courage to continue. Wagwan, Bangladesh in the house, anchoring love. Big up Bangladesh in the building. When fear is forcing you to give up, call on your heart's courage to continue. Dare I say that is right up the alley today for us to have a Mars Day self-love message to properly replenish self in order to serve lovingly for maximum fulfillment. Hi there, Pakula. Did I pronounce that properly? I am Lisa Legs, the host of The Morning Show. The Morning Show is live Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. However, today and every day, we have a daily gratitude. You know, I do take my time out to put some effort into my looks. I do my eyebrows, I do my lashes, and I put on some lip gloss before I came on live today. Usually, I do at least my eyebrows and my lip gloss, but I've been making that extra effort to do my lashes lately. But anyways, today's Mars Day self-love message to properly replenish self in order to serve lovingly for maximum fulfillment is really a glorious Mars Day mood as we take our time to make sure that we have secured our emotional bag, that we've secured our health bag in every aspect, not just emotionally and physically, but also spiritually. What does your spiritual hygiene look like? Big up the monster in the building looking for a clash. Don't get sent to the back party because I will send you there in a dash. It just takes a click of a wrist. So I just want you to understand, overstand, inner stand, round the corner with a lemonade stand serving refreshments, or upside down popping on a handstand, that just because it's all about love doesn't mean I will tolerate foolishness. So for today's Mars Day self-love message, to properly replenish self in order to serve lovingly for maximum fulfillment, I want you to understand, inner stand, that might mean having healthy boundaries today. It might mean having a zero tolerance policy for anything that you do not have the capacity for. Not to say you shouldn't have that every day. That should truly be an everyday mood. But what I'm saying is, let us make sure that we do our best to position ourselves, to replenish ourselves today. And if that means taking the time out to go and touch grass and hug a tree, do what you gotta do to be at the best for you in order to be at the best for we, you know? Because a lot of times we do the best that we can to serve others, and we make excuses when it's time to serve ourselves. We have Self-Love Habits 2.1 right here at the bottom of the foundation deck. I make time for me. Very significant. And we also have at the bottom of the resonation deck, Synchronicity 4.5, I take leaps of faith. So maybe you should make time for you no matter what is going on, and take gigantic leaps of faith even if you feel like you don't have the time, you don't have the capacity, you don't have the energy, you don't have the money to do what you gotta do to replenish yourself today. Make sure you replenish yourself any means necessary with Synchronicity 4.5, I take leaps of faith. Synchronicity 3.6 is here. Learn all the lessons. Make sure that you realize that in order to learn all the lessons, you have to actually be at your best in that capacity to learn. Maybe learning all the lessons is making sure that you're replenishing yourself to avoid burnout. Big up Dragon in the building, anchoring love in the UK. Reveal and Heal 3.1, Dare to Eliminate Doubt. And Reveal and Heal 1.5, I Smile for Me. A big way to replenish yourself is to dare to eliminate doubt. Because wondering is a waste of mind. So if you're wondering about something, go and get some clarity. Dare to eliminate doubt by taking that leap of faith to learn all the lessons, and make sure the bottom line, I Smile for Me, Reveal and Heal 1.5 is being indulged in. This is some good advice that I'm actually going to implement today, because I have some clarity that I need to get. As Being Patient Helps, Temperance 3.3 is here. I'm going to also put myself in the position to remember that Being Mindful 4.2, Love is the Motivation. With Being Present 2.1, Appreciate It All. When I appreciate it all, keeping in mind that love is the motivation, being patient helps me to appreciate it all. Being patient helps me to keep in mind, in that mindful kind of way, that love is the motivation. Being Present 2.1, with Self-Love Habits 2.1, I make time for me as I appreciate it all. See, Self-Love Habits 2.1, I make time for me, with Being Present 2.1, Appreciate it all, positions me to smile for me with Reveal and Heal 1.5, and to learn all the lessons, Synchronicity 3.6. Knowing that with Synchronicity 4.5, I take leaps of faith. I position myself to dare to eliminate doubt. Because what if you doubt yourself? What if you're actually doubting that you have the capability and the capacity to truly replenish yourself by providing for yourself? Take that leap of faith and recognize that taking a leap of faith positions you to eliminate all the doubt in your mind. Because taking a leap of faith is doing your best. So when the synchronicity 4.5 and everything aligns for you, because guess what? Nothing is a coincidence. Everything is divine timing, especially when you're aligning in your inner divine. Dragon says taking risk and focusing on breaking that target to when you stand in confidence. I don't exactly understand what that breaking that target means, but if you mean getting a breakthrough by hitting your target, then for sure, take that leap of faith, because at the very least, you no longer have a doubt in your mind. You know exactly what it is, that when you look inside, you'll find that love is the motivation with being mindful 4.2. And when you take a leap of faith, you're acting out of self-love. Learn all the lessons while being patient to position yourself to appreciate it all. See, the thing is, appreciating it all is the good, the bad. Appreciating it all is the good, the bad, and the ugly. So when you position yourself to appreciate it all by making time for yourself, you give yourself room to gently reflect and learn all the lessons so you can appreciate it all while you smile. I smile for me, Reveal and Heal 1.5, because smiling activates the muscles in my face to make me feel better. So sometimes even when I'm weeping, I take a moment to smile, knowing that that smile is going to position me to feel better in just a little while, sometimes instantaneously. Because love is the motivation, so I'm always going to do what I have to do to position myself to be at my best. As on Mars Day, this beautiful Mars Day, I'm going to replenish myself properly in order to serve lovingly for maximum fulfillment. Because I am fulfilled in being honored to serve. I'm so honored to serve that I'm disappointed in myself if someone asks me for something and I can't provide it. So today I'm going to do what I need to do to replenish myself so that I can serve lovingly for maximum fulfillment. Fulfillment in myself, because when I'm at my best and serving, whether I'm serving myself, my family, or my community through Art of Healing Community Center, when I'm replenished, I can serve lovingly for maximum fulfillment. Maximum fulfillment meaning I'm going to also fulfill the task. I'm going to follow through all the way to make sure that I'm positioned to do my best at the beginning and at the end of the day. Now it's time for the bars. Yes! Lisa legs there fi slay. Lisa legs there fi say. Lisa legs there fi slay. In each and every way, as I anchor love, always be transmuting, gratituding, which will pull me, positions me in the position to move fulfillingly. Because see, gratitude is the key, one of the major keys, one of the major love keys for us to position ourselves to be the best that we can be. And as I properly replenish myself on this Mars Day in order to serve lovingly for maximum fulfillment, I realize that my willpower is not just enough. I must secure my self-love in every hour, knowing that when I do that, myself I empower. And when I empower me, I position myself to serve lovingly. And when I'm serving lovingly, there's no resentment. And when I'm serving lovingly, I'm putting my best foot forward as I kick in the door, waving the 4-4. 4-4 meaning that perfect timing, that divine timing when we're always aligning with our inner divine, knowing that when I move forward in love, more love I will find. Because love is the motivation, like being mindful 4.2. And if you know like I know, you know that there's nothing that love can't do. Big up the Anchor Love crew. You know how we do. We exude gratitude and we anchor love when we pull up. The whole place full up. That's how it is when we come through. Because love is the key. And my first I flow is to anchor love extraordinarily, fulfillingly, as I anchor love vehemently, expeditiously even. Because it's always gonna be love season. And as I freestyle on this old school reggae beat this week, I already put myself in the position to eat. This is for the strength in you, not for the weak. But that strength will be propelled forward when you choose love over and over again. Onward, 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 on board. As I on board in that way, the ones that are ready to say, I'm tired of doing things the old way, and I'm ready to use love to put my best foot forward. Do you hear what me I say? As I pollinate these earbuds loud and clear, he that has an ear to hear, let him hear. Lisa Lexdea, Guy Name, I have no fear. Fear none but God. That's how I feel as I do my best and pass every test and forget the rest. In gratitude, as all roads lead to art of healing. Big up the Anchor Love crew. This is how we do. 7 a.m. daily. And then I go do the video diary on my music page.